Hello everyone, ma. Our continuation topic that is nothing but design thinking for agile software development. In that one, this is the our continuation topic agile to build solutions for the identified problems. For the identified problems, we want to build solutions for agile methodology. Okay, agile moves the product from minimum viable product to pilot and then to production. What I meant to say in the sense, agile, it's related to a method, it's a project management, it's related to a method. It moves the product from a minimum viable product. In the sense, it is a concept from lean startup that stresses the impact of learning in new product development. Okay, to develop a new product, to pilot and then to production. Okay, it helps you to create a product that should be dynamic. In the sense, it is a positive in attitude and full of energy, and we get some new ideas. In the sense, dynamic in the sense, evaluation is a part of the basic dynamic of the project. Okay, and evolves with user expectations. Whatever the user expectations, it helps you to create a product that should be evaluation is a part of the basic dynamic of the project, and it should be evolves with user expectations. Okay, regular user feedback makes the agile process effective. The agile process, it should be effective. What you have to take some regular user feedbacks, it makes the agile process to be effective. So this involves the following steps. How many steps? This involves three steps. That is nothing but first one, to define the project goals. Okay, to define the project goals, and we want to create user stories. What we want to create, ma? The user stories we want to create, and then we have to build backlogs. In the sense, backlogs in the sense, an accumulation of uncompleted work or matters needing to be dealt with, something, it's nothing but uncompleted work, an accumulation of uncompleted work. Okay, at the end of each sprint, it is nothing but, especially in software development, period of time during which specific tasks must be completed. What I mean to say, it is a period of time during which specific tasks must be completed, especially in software development, ma. Okay, demos are shown to the user to gather feedback and discover needs that may not have arisen before. Okay, whatever that they take some demos, whatever the user needs, we want to gather some feedback and we want to discover whatever the user needs, their problems, okay, that may not have arisen before. Programmers, whatever the programmers, designers, developers, whatever it may be, oftenly use a low code platform. They use what platform? Low code platform, to collaborate on functionality. Okay, and validate assumptions and make, we want to preview changes instantly. What we want to change? Preview changes instantly. Coming to the agile methodology is an iterative process where the product is continuously developed. What I meant to say, agile methodology is an repetitive process or continuous improvement or continual increment, whatever it may be. It is an iterative process where the product is continuously developed to align with business and user needs. Whatever, if we have to align with business as well as whatever the user needs. Okay, this is the concept of agile to build solutions for the identified problems. Okay, later we can see the best practices for combining design thinking and agile methodology. What are the best practices for combining design thinking and one more we have to learn about, that is nothing but agile methodology. First of all, if we have to learn about, invest in user research. Second one, a clearly defined problem statement to sprint towards. And third one, to build a productive team culture. And fourth one, optimal use of design thinking. Fifth one, design patterns. And finally, the sixth one is periodic testing. Now we can explain one by one, step by step. First one is invest in user research. Involve the entire team in understanding the end user. If there is already some research data available, and start by testing some ideas. Begin the design thinking process by creating a map of the user's journey from initial research. This process helps team members emphasize and discover new products that need to be solved and develop out of the box solutions. What I meant to say in the sense, the project manager gives a task to the team members. That entire team members, first of all, we want to involve the entire team. First of all, in understanding the end user. If the end user is nothing but it is a software programmer or developer or designer or a team member, okay, or a person, whatever it may be. If there is already some research data is already available, and we want to start by testing some ideas, some innovative ideas you get it at your mind, you can test some ideas. First of all, if you want to begin the design thinking process, by creating a map of the user's journey, okay. Yet mind mapping, we want to creating the user's journey from starting research, from initial research. So this process helps team members how we can emphasize with you, with your users needs, with your user needs, their problems. We can help the team members empathize, and they discover during a few decades, they discover some new problems that need to be solved, and we want to develop out of the box solution. What is the box solution in the sense, particularly in software, it is a feature, or we want to say functionality of a product that works immediately after, or even without any special installation, okay, without any configuration or modification. It is nothing but the concept of invest in user research. Coming to the second one, that is nothing but a clearly we can define a problem statement to especially in software development in the direction, okay. Now, first of all, we want to carry out design thinking in sprint 0. This allows the entire team to understand the problem statement in its entirely, and we want to create a robust design framework. Even before the coding begins, the design pattern for the most complex features can be tested. This allows some incubation time so that the project can scale effectively. So a design vision is imperative for project success. What does it mean exactly in the sense? First of all, if you want to carry out a design thinking, is a process through creative problem solving in especially a software development. This allows the entire whole team to understand whatever they given the problem statement, okay, in this entirety, and we want to create a robust design framework. In the sense, when we are used to describe a software or a computer system, robust can describe one or more several qualities. What does I meant to say design framework? In the sense, a design framework is a simple visual structure that helps to organize the information and ideas of a problem, so you can work on it more effectively, okay. So you can work on it more effectively. So thus a framework is oftenly composed of some relevant list of categories. So these categories are developed from initial researches that should be a part of every new project, okay, that should be a part of every new project. This is the concept of we can design a framework at robust. even before the coding begins. Okay, even before the coding begins at the project, first of all we want to design a pattern for the most complex features whatever we are using. It can be tested, the most complex features it can be tested. This allows you some incubation time in the sense the incubation period is the time needed for any particular process of development, for any particular process of development to takes place, so that the project can scale effectually. So a design vision is imperative for project success. Imperative in the sense of vital importance. It is an essential thing ma. It plays a vital role for project success to design a vision. In the what is the design vision in the sense it exists to provide a top level inspiration and guidance for the design team, and we want to serve a several purposes including whatever we have to create a project in the future or past or present whatever it may be. The dream if we have to do that project, it focuses on the success only. Okay, the team members entirely put the stress on that project. Whatever the customer needs, whatever the customer problems, we have to by challenging assumption with your business values and assign it with goals also. Okay, this is the concept of a clearly defined problem statement to sprint towards. Okay, later we discuss to build a productive team culture. What we want to build ma, a productive team culture. Okay, first of all we have to learn about what is a to build a productive team culture. In the sense we have in the sense what exactly, in the sense 6 ways ma to build a great team culture. First of all we want to building a strong teams that are focused on a collaboration. It is a key element for success. Okay, a team that takes ownership of their contribution and how they work together, they will have a strong shared vision and will continuously search for ways to improve. Do not underestimate the importance of building a great team culture. Okay, what I meant to say exactly in the sense, if you have 6 ways to build a great team culture, first of all to building a strong team that are focused on collaboration. It is a key element for a success. In the sense a team that takes ownership of their contribution and how they work together, they will have a strong shared vision and will continuously search for the way to improve. Do not underestimate the importance of building a great team a culture. Okay, this is the concept of that one. First of all, if you want to create a core team for design and development, or if you want to design and development, we want to create a core team. This should include first of all a decision maker, and then UX researcher is nothing but user experience. The researcher will be there, and designer, and coming to the visual designers, and coming to the scrum master, developers, and quality assurance. We can learn about these things now. Limit the core team to maximum of 10 members, and we want to make sure that everyone has an equal say. We want to create a great team culture that promotes collaborations across some other departments. Such a culture facilitates innovations, something new ideas about a project, and superior ideas, in the sense some greater ideas, and a successful design solution. How we want to build a productive team culture. What I meant to say now in the sense, for example, if you have to learn first of all UX user experience research is the systematic study of a target, in the sense the users and their whatever they need, the requirements. We want to add some realistic context and insight to design whatever the process. We want to adopt some various methods to uncover that problems, and we want to design some opportunities by using some UX researcher. And coming to the designer must develop the software project entirely. Okay, and coming to the visual designer in the sense it is nothing but a graphic design ma. Graphic design is the process of visual communication, and we want to say a problem solving through the use of typography, and we can say photography, and we can say iconography, whatever it may be, we can illustration that things. Okay, the field it should be considered a subset of visual communication. Okay, and communication design, how we can communicate through a graphical design. Okay, but sometimes the term graphic design is used synonymously. Okay, and coming to the last one, we can learn about a scrum master. What is the meaning of the scrum master in the sense? We can learn about the scrum master. He leads the whole team, the responsible for a project. Okay, we want to providing some guidelines, the scrum master providing a guidance to the team and product owner. Okay, and we want to make sure that ensuring all agile products and services followed by that team members. Okay, this is the concept of a scrum master. Developers who develop the project, and designers or programmers, and what we can learn about that is a quality assurance that project it will be or not. We can see these are the limit. The core entire team is a maximum of 10 members are there in a team, and we make sure that everyone has an equal priority and equal rights to do that project task, their innovative thoughts also, to provide to start your solution, and finally their assumptions. We want to create a great team culture that promotes to collaborate across some other departments. Such a main culture facilitates some innovation thoughts and some superior ideas. In the sense superior ideas, we can say superior ideas in the sense something great ideas, whatever we can discuss there. Superior ideas in the sense first is better than the second. Okay, it is good and better than other things of the same kind. Okay, first is better than the second, and it is a successful design a solution. And next one we can learn about, that is the fourth one, optimal use of design thinking. Optimal best solution we can use of a design thinking. Use of design thinking during the first stage of a project development, and then whenever an important feature has to be developed. This feature may require innovation, or it offers a visibility or other cost benefits. You can also use design thinking during the sprint when a particular difficult problem arises. What I meant to say in the sense, what does exactly in the sense, first of all, if we have to use design thinking during the first stage of project development, and then whenever an important feature it has to be developed, or whatever the essential feature it has to be developed, this feature may require some innovation ideas. Okay, something new ideas, or it may offers a visibility or other some cost benefits. Okay, through that product, through that project or product, whatever it may be. You can also use design thinking during sprint, especially in software development, when a particular task it may be difficult, the problem will arises. Okay, this is the concept of optimal use of design thinking. Later we can discuss what is a design pattern. What is a design pattern? We can see some design pattern. It may be enable delivery of a consistent user experience. Whatever the user experience, it is the delivery of a consistent. Okay, what I meant to say in the sense, now the design patterns enable delivery of a consistent user experience. Whatever the user experience, the design patterns enable to delivery of a consistent the user experience research. Okay, it may be a project or it may be a product, whatever it may be. It also reduces the design, it also decreases the design and development time. Even the periodic testing, the development time, and we can reduce the design also. These patterns must be created keeping in mind, first of all they keep it at mind, these patterns must be created that they should work for everyone. Okay, they should work it for everyone, and it can be easily implemented by using this design pattern. So this design pattern works as building blocks. What ma works as building blocks, allowing teams to eliminate, they allow the teamwork, the team members to eliminate lower level design decisions. Okay, they take up a higher level design decisions. What the team members say some lower level design decisions, that should be eliminate for lower level design decisions, that should be eliminated. Okay. Okay, this is nothing but the concept of design pattern. What does exactly it mean? In the sense, design patterns, we want to enable delivery of a consistent user experience research. It also reduces design and development times. So these patterns must be created keeping in mind that they should work for everyone, and it can be easily implemented. So the design patterns work as building blocks, allowing teams to eliminate lower level decision designs. Okay, this is the concept of a design pattern. Coming to the periodic testing, the name itself says periodic, some time duration it will be takes. Okay, the last one that is a periodic testing. You can set up a testing schedule according to the characteristics of the project. According to the characteristics of the project, you can set up a testing schedule. Okay, something time to we want to test a product, something if you have take some schedule. Okay, it can be once a week, it can be a week, or once during the sprint. Especially in software development, if you have to take some once a week or twice a week, whatever it may be, the testing schedule, whatever the schedule, test before the design is mature. In the sense, the design is, it must be developed. Okay, the most advanced stage in a process, it having to be reached. Okay, and to the clients whatever they needs. Okay, and coding is must and should be finished. So the test simple prototypes to understand the viability of ideas. What is the meaning of the viability of ideas? We want to test a simple prototypes to understand the viabilities of a business. It is measured by its long term survival and its ability to sustain the profits over a period of time. Okay, a business is able to survive when it's viable because it continues to make a profit year after year, whatever it may be. The longer a company can stay profitable, the better its viability. The main assumption is that the business is able to survive when it's viable because it continues to make a profit year after year. That is nothing but to become a viable business ideas. First of all, we have to research the market. Next, we want to find out if there is a paying customer or not, and then honestly the feedback to solicit. And then we want to consider your marketing strategies, and we want to assess the cost of your venture. Okay, this is the concept of viability of ideas during the early stages. Okay, last one, finally, the testing the working software. In order to, we want to test the working software in order to improve the design in later stages. It is also important, we want to plan ahead, and we want to recruit for business to business and business to customer users for testing. What is to business to business? Business to business is nothing but it is a translation business conducted between one business and another, such as a wholesale wholesaler and a retailer. Okay, the business to business transactions tend to happen in the supply chain, where one company will purchase the raw materials from another. It should be used in the manufacturing process. Okay, this is nothing but a business to business. It is also important, we want to plan ahead. Okay, we want to test the working software in order to improve these designs in later stages. And coming to the last one, business to customer uses for also testing. In the sense, business to customer, in the sense, the term business to customer refers to the process of selling products and services. We want to refer it for a process of selling products and services directly between a business and a consumers, in the sense some customers or clients, stakeholders who are the end users of its products or services. End user is nothing but it is a person, that is software program or hardware device, whatever it may be. It should be designed for the term. It is based on the idea that the end goal of a software, okay, or hardware product is to be useful to the consumer. The end user can be contrasted with the developers or programmers of the product. What I meant to say, in the sense, business to customer, it refers to the process of selling products and services directly between a business and consumers who are the end users of its products or services. The end user is the person, that is software program or hardware it is designed. Okay, it is designed for the purpose of a project or a product. This is the concept of design thinking for agile software development. Regarding, if you have any doubts, can you contact me? Okay, thank you, ma. Later further concept we can discuss in further video. That is nothing but design thinking virtual collaboration. Okay, virtual, it's not real, ma. Virtual collaboration, how we want to collaborate at virtually at design thinking. Okay, later we can see the topic in further video. Thank you.